Hey guys, today's video is all about upcoming new makeup releases. Basically, this is a will I buy it type style video. I'm super excited to share with you guys what is coming up. There are some exciting makeup products to talk about. The first one, right off the hop, I'm actually pulling from Trend Mood 1's Instagram, and this was revealed a few weeks ago. This is the Urban Decay The Wild Greens palette. Very interesting. There is an eye in the center of the palette, and we also have a green themed palette. If you guys watch Kelly Gooch, she actually predicted this, and that was kind of cool to see that her prediction came to fruition. It was kind of cool. But this is an interesting palette from Urban Decay. It looks like it has a little bit more depth than their typical palette, and I do feel like this is one that could actually be very promising. So I actually do have it. So let me know if you guys want to see a review on this, but this is the Urban Decay Wild Greens palette. I really like the packaging. It's just really nice and reflective, kind of cool and like doodly a little bit. And it basically says it's a vegan formula with a hint of avocado oil in the shadows themselves. There are 12 wildly pigmented shades from earthly neutrals to lush wild greens. So you can see that there. I'm going to quickly pull up the palette so you can see. But this is one that I was curious about. I did order this off of Urban Decay's website. So packaging of this is cardboard, and it's going to open very cool, I think. Oh yeah. Okay. So not sure. Don't know if I love the packaging of this. It kind of reminds me of the Prince collection that they came out with. It was like very cool that way. So I think it's kind of different, but I'm kind of undecided yet what I think. But this is a really beautiful palette first glance. I can see some really nice shades to work with. So I'm really hoping that this actually delivers. Do let me know if you want to see a review on this one. If you're not really interested in it, that's okay too, but this is the newest palette from Urban Decay. There's a crazy ton of new concealers coming out. At first there was kind of like a foundation moment, and now there's concealers. Like so many. The first one here is from Tarte. This is the Tarte Power Flex Concealer. It's a weightless full coverage concealer with the appearance of a natural looking matte finish. It features HydroFlex technology, a 16-hour long wear time, 16-hour crease-proof formula that blurs and brightens the appearance of dark under eye circles. So very interesting. There is a brush and concealer kind of duo that Tarte is creating with this. And the shade range is decent. I can see that there's quite a bit of the deeper shades there, some lighter shades as well. So I do like that. And this is one that is available now on, I think, QVC and probably Tarte's website. So I'm hoping this is not just a QVC exclusive, but it is supposedly available. So this is the first concealer. Are you guys excited about the new Tarte concealer? Or if this is an easy pass for you guys, but this is definitely a concealer that is new, and there's so many others. We'll talk about the next one. This is the Kat Von D Good Apple Concealer. This one is coming any day for me, so I will be reviewing this next one. This is the same line as the Good Apple foundation that was a viral hit. And this was a foundation I actually didn't get. I believe it was quite matte, and I was like, nah. Excitement for that one was kind of hit or miss. So this is one that I see a lot more tags in. This is the Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. Instant full coverage for all skin types, extreme long wear, lightweight. Apple extract is in this. So that's probably the name and where it comes from. I was kind of wondering, it's got to be some kind of ingredient. It is. There's also a unique applicator that mimics a fingertip. Yeah, I guess so. It's sort of like flattened. I'll show you a picture of this. It's kind of cool. So this one is coming, I believe, later today or tomorrow. So if you guys want to see a review fast, I will for sure give you guys my thoughts on this one. And we have another concealer. Let's talk about this one. This is from LYS. This is actually a brand I have been very impressed with. I love the foundation, and I figured a concealer release was going to happen at some point. This is the Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. There are 25 shades. It's also a full coverage. So a lot of these are full coverage concealers. There's a natural finish to this one. And this is a brand overall that has really beautiful packaging, a really gorgeous presence of luxury, yet price point is really reasonable. I know the foundation is like, it feels amazing, like a glass bottle and super luxe, but the price tag is so affordable. I love that. It's great. This one actually has some skincare ingredients in it. It says it has turmeric, it has hyaluronic acid, it has a powerful herb to combat skin stress, visible signs of aging as well. It's supposed to visibly brighten. It is ultra creamy. Very excited for this one. I do think there's quite a bit of you guys that want to see this one as well. So do let me know in the comments. So far, which concealers are like, nah, and which concealers are you like, yes, these are the ones I want. Taking a quick break from concealers, let's talk about Tom Ford and what he's been up to lately, which is a lot, I feel like. There have been so many quads that have been released. I actually completely missed out on the Extreme Badass collection. That is one that instantly sold out. I could not believe how fast it sold out. If you guys want me to review those, I'd be happy to get them on a restock, but there are some interesting shadows that he has come out with. There are 3 very similar quads that I'll talk about next. I did pick up all of these, by the way, so you will be getting my thoughts. These are the Eye Color Cream quads. This quad here is Rose Topaz. It is so pretty. Really, really like that. There's a nice cool tone kind of color story overall, and we've got some nice depth. We've got a lot of versatility amongst these shades, so that's great. This one looks a little bit different, which is good. This is Tiger Eye, so you can see it's got a little bit more of that orange flare to it. Really, really beautiful. I can absolutely visualize like a tiger inspiration from this one. I don't know, it just got like those really nice earthy vibes to it. This is the second quad. Also some really nice versatility with these shades. We do have quite a bit there to really create a multi-dimensional look. So I'm excited for this one. This one is definitely smoky, definitely deeper. It does have a different vibe overall. So do they have some distinction? A lot more in real life than the promotional photos. When I shared that with you guys, I was like, this is the exact same quad, like tripled. I felt like that was so weird, like just a couple rearrangements, but clearly they're different SKUs. They have to be a little bit different. And I do think that these are in real life a lot more different than what they're perceived to be. So 100% will give you guys my thoughts on this. We also have a Bitter Peach quad from Tom Ford. Very interesting mixed reviews on this one. This is the Eye Color quad, and this is another collection. So he's done the Bitter Peach collection, this new Cream quad collection, the Badass collection. Packaging right away. Not my favorite. Feels a little cheapy to me, and I don't even know why. Oh yeah, you can tell. I'm kind of like holding them both now, and this one feels a lot more luxurious, a little heavier. This one feels a little bit more plasticky, a little lightweight. I wonder how this one's gonna go. I'm actually really wondering if this is the formula that he's been putting out that's not so great, or maybe this is his wet dry formulation. It's actually really beautiful, but either way, this is yet another eyeshadow quad from Tom Ford. Like, how many are we at? We have 2 from the Badass. This is 1. These 3 in a matter of what, a week or 2? That's insane. I gotta wonder if the quality control is there because they're spitting out a ton of products. So let me know if the Bitter Peach quad is also one you would like to see a review on. Speaking of Tom Ford, we also have 3 new fragrances. This guy's been busy. Like, hasn't he been so busy? These are the Private Rose Garden collection from Tom Ford, just in time for Valentine's Day. So okay, I can see it. I get it. I get it. One of them is inspired by one of my favorite Tom Ford fragrances. I do feel like I'm going to have to get this one. This is the Rose d'Amalfi, I think is how you say it, or Rose d'Amalfi. It's inspired by Tom Ford's favorite Italian coast of Amalfi, which I've actually been to, which is kind of like a fun fact. This rose is sprinkled with fresh citruses and spices. It opens with Italian bergamot, mandarin, pink pepper, rose, almond. These are all notes I love. And I do kind of wonder if there's some inspiration pulled from one of my favorite colognes, which is the Mandarino d'Amalfi, right? That one, that blue one. Love that one. Very fresh, aquatic, gorgeous. Does remind me of the Mediterranean, like 100%. So this is one that I'm like gravitating towards 100%. I do think I'll probably get this one. The other 2 seem to be quite floral in nature as well. Rose de Shine, I think. It's smoky and sensual. Rose fragrance, yellow peony. There's hint of smoky accords in this one. And we have Rose de Russie. Rose de Russie is Russian black leather with a rich rose scent. So that one's going to be a little interesting, probably a little bit like leathery and smoky, and it says it's a sexy and warm finish. So this one is really exciting. And the good news about this is there's also a collection of 3, kind of like a gift set idea. If you want all 3 of them, you can get them all in a nice gift set. So I will also leave the link to that down below if you want to try them, if Tom Ford is kind of your jam. But I feel like for me, his fragrances can be hit or miss. Some of them have been fantastic and some have just been quite warm and rich to me, that they're sort of like overpowering. So I do find that you have to be a little careful with which ones you pick. So the Rose d'Amalfi one is probably the one I'm leaning the most towards. We do have a new lipstick from Fenty Beauty, which is a really interesting style. It's like the refillable packaging style. You guys, I love that. It is very innovative. This is called the Fenty Icon Semi-Matte Refillable Lipstick. There is high pigment to this, low maintenance. Okay, low maintenance, interesting. I mean, for Invisalign, I feel like you always have maintenance. Invisalign attracts lipstick like crazy. It says the lipstick bullet shape is inspired by Rihanna's Cupid's bow. Like her true Cupid's bow upper lip. That's cool. Packed with moisture plumping, hyaluronic acid, conditioning vitamin C and E, lip-loving amino acid technology for a plush texture. There are 10 shades. We have $20 each, and there's a $12 case. So you buy the $12 case. When you use up your shade, you can buy another shade that's refillable. That'll kind of help with minimizing that packaging that you're getting, right? So a couple of these look really gorgeous right off the front. One of them is called Mother Lava, Pose Queen, and then Scholar Sister. So those 3 look amazing, but they also are shades I pick and gravitate towards a ton. So not surprised that I would initially be pulled towards like light pinks and nudes, but I like what I like. It's a fact, you know? Let me know if you guys are interested in these as well, but Fenty does make some nice lip products. Let's hop back onto the concealer train. We have a few more coming up. One of them is from Benefit. This is the Boing Bright On Concealer. This is available at Ulta right now, and I think it's going to go across other retailers too, but this is one that has not my favorite shade range. I'll be honest, there's only 12. For a concealer, that's a little bit weak. It does say that it visibly brightens under eyes, hides dark circles, color correcting pigments. Already there's a little bit of a con to this because there's not a ton of shades. And if you happened to not have a shade match, you're kind of out of luck. There's not a ton to pick from. So I do like the kind of idea of the packaging. It's like a pencil, has an eraser on it, and that just reminds me of pure nostalgia from being a student in school. And I think like kids nowadays don't even have pencils. Like, are they using Apple pencils with iPads at this point? Probably. But for those of us that actually had traditional pencils, this is pretty reminiscent. So I'm interested in this one slightly, but I'm kind of wondering what you guys think. Compared to the others, there's tons of concealers that are coming out all at the same time. So all of these guys have some competition against each other. So I'm hopping over to the Sephora app now because I'm looking at a brand new brand. I've seen a couple rumblings from you guys about whether or not you want me to test these, but this is the new brand called Cali Ray. There's 3 products in here, basically. One of them is called the Free Dreaming Clean Blurring Skin Tint. There's not that many shades in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, guys. 10. My goodness. This is supposed to be a light coverage natural product. It's a liquid skin tint, has prickly pear extract, vitamins C and E, jojoba oil. It is supposed to be a clean product, and it's super lightweight with 95% natural origin ingredients. So, a skin tint, very interesting. Not a ton with the shade range, but are you guys interested in this one? It does look kind of nice with the packaging. I do love that. Almost looks kind of retro with like the fonts. I think that's really cute. But the packaging is really cool too. It looks really nice. So I'm curious about this one. If there's a lot more interest, I've definitely seen a few comments come in, but there's another one called Glazed and Infused Lip Plumper Gloss. This is supposed to be a plumping product that is a lip gloss in one. Very similar kind of retro packaging as well. It's like a yellowy green color, 6 shades of this one, and really rated really high. That's interesting. You gotta wonder, like the first time when I see over 100 5-star reviews, the first thing I check is like, gifted free product, you know? Like, is there some slight bias here? There's quite a few. It says received free product for review, received free product for review. There's nothing wrong with that, but I do think that there's a little bit of a bias there if you want to impress the brand. So if I don't know the reviewer behind that comment, like, how do I know if I can trust you? I'm kind of paranoid. And the last one is the mascara. This is also a very highly rated product. It's called Come Hell or High Water Tubing Mascara. First of all, tubing, not my favorite type of mascara. I don't like how it comes off. It sort of is like in little strands and bits that are like, ugh, like it just, whatever. It's just a weird thing I have, but doesn't mean it's a bad product. So I'd be willing to test it out if you guys were interested in that. Out of the three, is there a product that you want the most, like the mascara, the lip gloss, or the skin tint, or all three of them give you the same interest? Do let me know your thoughts down below. This is one I know I'm going to get a lot of requests for, so I already have it on my list to purchase. This is from COSA's. This is their new foundation. There are 36 shades. Oh my gosh, yay, that's amazing. $42 each. This is American dollars. It says it is a skin improving foundation. There's SPF in this for those that are wondering. We have a clean, skin loving, medium coverage foundation with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptide, squalene, caffeine in it, medium coverage with natural finish. Guys, so good. Love this. This is very, very promising. Love the packaging as well. It's very much like their concealer. With the brand COSA's, there's been some amazing products and some that I've been feeling like it's just okay, like just average. So I do think this is one that we're going to need to test and make sure that it's actually worth it, because not every brand has been an instant hit for me. I will say some brands, like overall, like Charlotte Tilbury, for instance, is one that almost always gets it right. Not always, but mostly. I've definitely come across some interesting products that are just average that I probably wouldn't recommend. So this is one we're going to be testing 100%. If you're excited about it, let me know down below. Is this one already on your wish list? I saw a post on Trend Mood that said sneak peek. So at first I was like, oh, interesting. So Makeup Forever put a little blurb on the Sephora app that says, we apologize if your shade in the Ultimate HD foundation is sold out because the next revolution is coming. So they are going to revamp this foundation. This gives me mixed feelings because I love the original. It's my wedding foundation. So the original is the one that I wore on my wedding. But my wedding was like 8 years ago, okay? It is time for a change. I don't mind that. And I hope that they continue to make this formulation really, really beautiful and even better than it was. So this is the next revolution. This is called the New HD Skin Foundation. So there's no Ultra. I think they dropped the word Ultra. It just says HD Skin on the packaging. So they did kind of mix it up. It's supposed to be blurring, supposed to be 24-hour wear, supposed to be natural, true to skin, 40 shades. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be available on February 17th. We do have some time from that, but I'm excited. This is one I will be testing, I think, because not only of the connection that I have with the original, I do think it's just something close to my heart because of when I wore it, but also I'm really curious how they've changed it up. I don't know. Like, I hope they didn't go backwards and make it worse. That would actually be truly devastating, but there's a chance it could be even better. So I will keep you guys posted on this one. I have just come across yet another concealer. Another. I feel like we've talked about 6 already. This is the Stay Naked Quickie Concealer from Urban Decay. Very interesting applicator, you guys. There's like a brush head on the top and there's also a doe foot. We have 12 shades in here. Very interesting how there's like a dual applicator type idea. It's already available in Europe, so for my European friends, it is probably already in stores for you guys. But here in the US and Canada, not yet. It says coming soon, so we're not sure, but very interesting that we have another one coming. Like, do you guys wonder if the entire industry is just like collectively, it's time for concealer, let's go? Or who dictates that? Like, maybe this is a really stupid question, but there's got to be someone that dictates these trends and then they all follow. That's just how I feel. Anyways, let me know. Enlighten me if you have any theories on that. This is the last concealer from the new releases, so we do have yet one more, if you can believe it. This is from Bobbi Brown. So this is actually available on Sephora already, and this one is called the Skin Concealer Stick. So this one actually has like a rounded tip. It has the classic Bobbi Brown packaging, nearly 400 5-star. Again, you gotta wonder. I wonder what's going on with these reviews. That's really strong. Honestly, 400, almost 5-star, like it's gotta be really good. And this is one that's a stick formula, natural finish, medium coverage, really good for dark spots, really good for dark circles. There's lots of amazing strengths. It does come in a stick, which is nice for travel. And this is also one that is supposed to be 12-hour wear time. It conceals imperfections with a creamy coverage, comfortable formula, healthy looking skin is kind of their promise. So yet another one, you guys. One more concealer to add to the list. I can't believe it, but let me know your thoughts on this one too. We also have another skin tint. This is from Rose Inc. This is also a brand I haven't tried anything from. I have heard some mixed things about her blushes, whether they were really, really great, like someone's holy grail, or they were just kind of like whatever. This is the Skin Enhance Luminous Skin Tint. This reminds me so much of the Chanel like Eau de Teint, like that skin tint that had those bursts of pigment. Very similar idea in this one. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Radiant finish, light coverage. It says there's pigment spheres that are suspended within a skincare base, just like the Chanel. Visibly plumps, smooths the appearance of fine lines. This looks also really, really good. I don't know. I haven't heard a ton of people talk about this one though. So I'm not sure like how good it is, but are you interested in Rose Inc. and their skin tint or even the brand in general? This is quite an easy pass. This is the Too Faced Too Femme Eternal Eyeshadow Palette. This is actually a full collection from Too Faced as well. And I don't know, unless I hear that you guys are absolutely loving this one, it doesn't look like, I don't know, it doesn't look very like exciting to me. It looks like similar Too Faced stuff over and over. I am definitely experiencing some loss of interest in the brand overall. It's going to take like quite a bit for me to be like, whoa, Too Faced, you know, again. This is a limited edition palette, 14 shades, cruelty-free. It says this one has mattes, metallics, and pearlized eyeshadows. It says they're very blendable, they offer even coverage, they lay down well, one stroke intensity, minimal dusting. All of them are pressed powders, but I don't know, like it's cute, but kind of not really inspiring me. I also haven't heard a peep from you guys, like at all, like literally crickets about this launch. I don't think anybody has told me that they were even slightly interested in it, but let me know if that is different, but I feel like this is one that can be a pretty easy pass. Milk Makeup has come out with a couple new products as well. These are already listed on Sephora. The first one is the Bionic Liquid Bronzer. This gives me like Chantecaille liquid bronzer vibes a little bit. There's 3 shades here. We have Time Travel, which is the lightest, then Shapeshift, and then Invincible. Really highly rated as well. This one is a liquid bronzer with skincare benefits. I mean, this is a very interesting theme that we have within the industry right now is skincare benefits with everything. Foundation, concealers, we have bronzers, like all of these things are being implemented in. And I think it's because skincare is a really, really hot topic at the moment. Lots of people are obsessed with their skin, rightfully so. I know we all want to take care of it, but I think like there's more skincare brands popping up than ever. I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed that, but I think that's kind of like a way for makeup to embrace the skincare part of things. I am not mad at it. Having hyaluronic acid in my products, it's fine by me, as long as it's still a good product, right? But this is supposed to be a warm, sun-kissed finish. You can also sheer it out for a softer, more diffused contour. Natural finish, liquid. So let me know your thoughts. Is this something that you're kind of like, meh, like whatever, or is this actually a bronzer that you're wanting to get? There's also a new mascara. Now this one actually interests me a little bit more because they had a Kush mascara. They still have it, but they released that a couple years ago. That one was actually really nice. I didn't mind it. It's a little bit on the heavier side. It's a bit more of a different technique, but I do think it's a nice one. This is an interesting wand. It's almost bent, very similar to my favorite, which is the Dior Overcurl. That's one that has a bend like this too, and I really love it because it lifts up the lashes. But this is called the Rise Lifting and Lengthening Mascara. Lots of high reviews as well. with this one. 95% natural vegan mascara that lifts, lengthens, and gives weightless volume for next level lashes that stay curled and clump free. Some of these pictures, the before and after almost looks like photoshopped, but it's hard to say. Like her lashes look too perfect, but maybe it's just that perfect of a product. I don't know. Let me know about this one too. We went through a lot today, but I'm gonna finish off this video with one more. This is actually a new one from Say. So Say came out with a powder, and I'm curious if you are interested in this one for review as well. Basically, I love sharing these videos with you because it's makeup news, basically, like things for you to be looking forward to purchasing at some point or getting reviews from, but I also like to gauge the interest. So it's kind of like a way for me to read the comments and see what people are really after, and then I can prioritize those reviews. So this is one called the Air Set Radiant Loose Powder. This has 3 tones in it: translucent, translucent medium, and translucent deep, and very highly rated, surprise, surprise, 5 stars. A weightless translucent loose powder made with the unique air cream technology. That is very interesting. There's squalene in here, which is a hydrator for the skin. There's that cream technology for weightless and oil absorbing benefits on this powder. So this is really, really cool. I'm very, very interested in it, honestly. This could be one that I will pick up as well. I'm very curious. This is one that's caught my interest. And Say, I think I've tried one thing from them, if I'm not mistaken, their blush, right? I'm pretty sure I tried their blush with, it was just okay. It wasn't my favorite. I don't know, it was average. So this is a brand for me that so far has been more so on the average side of things. But the powder might be turning that around. Let me know your favorite products from this video and what you're looking forward to the most when it comes to reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys got to the end of the video, you know there's another palette coming from Natasha Denona. We can't really talk about it yet. She has not wanted us to, but it has leaked. If you have seen it, I will be getting it. I will be reviewing it. Don't you worry. Until my next one, guys, take care and stay safe. Bye, guys.